Welcome back to Everything Whiskey. I'm Callum.
I'm Sam.
And today we're going to be blind tasting budget bourbons to see which one's the best.
We're going to be blind tasting all the cheapest bourbons in our area, so, you know,
Australia.
depends where you are in Australia and the world. These are the most budget ones we can come across. And we've done individual reviews on all of them if you want to see those, because we're not really going to be reviewing or giving many tasting notes individually.
Yep.
But yeah, we've got each one of these is numbered and it's got a corresponding glass that contains the whiskey in that glass. We didn't do any of it. We got someone else to label it and then mix it around, and then Curly came in, mixed it around while I was out there, and then same thing, so there's just no chance.
As per every blind tasting.
Yeah. But yeah, there's not that interesting of a concept, but I really want to know because I feel like
here.
It is here.
Three of these aren't even 40%.
Yeah, there's so many that are just so whack when it comes to that kind of thing. Like, that's
37.
Is it 37? Not even 39. 37, yeah.
Yeah, all 37.
So the only real one is
These two. I
yeah.
think these are both.
Oh, and yeah.
Is that?
I think.
Yeah, 40%.
Yeah. We've only got two actual technical bourbons, but like, anyway, that's what budget means in Australia is that you're not actually getting legally the right thing. But yeah, so we'll go through tasting them and then we'll figure out, we're just going to line them up, not what we think is what, but what we like best.
I think I need to go through and nose all these.
I'm nosing first because I know I'm going to be, the palate is what blows, I get my palate blown out and then I'm useless anyway, so I feel like most of it's going to be nosing.
They smell identical.
This smells different. That smells different to those two.
Ooh, yeah.
That smells way more vanilla and sweet. The wood tannin.
This smells like almost like a smoky. I know it's not peat, but it smells like a rubber Play-Doh nose to that one.
This one smells like balcones.
Yeah, the rubber Play-Doh. That one to me is very sweet and corny.
The fact that this smells like balcones is only funny to anyone who watched the blind tastings, where like every single balcones is one of my absolute favorite distilleries, and I thought I knew them well, and then all of our different blind tastings, we've all been sure that there was balcones included, and there never was. One of them was the Whistler, which is an Irish, and we didn't even like it.
All right, so we're just going.
That's just like.
From best to worst,
We'll just try and agree to line up.
I want to taste this one because this is the most interesting out of the glass. I'm thinking that from the middle to your guys' left is all 37%, whereas
I reckon
these far right ones are.
I reckon
40,
we've got.
I think
So is that, isn't it?
No, I'm not. I'm thinking these two glasses.
Right, yeah.
Sorry.
I don't know. I'm gonna say that I reckon that is the Kentucky Gold Bluegrass.
Yep.
And the American. Oh no.
I was gonna say
Jim Beam, and then I reckon it's American Eagle and Jack Daniels. But Jack Daniels, American Eagle. But my the amount of confidence I have behind any of them is 1%. They're all so similar. Number wise, Bluegrass is number 1, Kentucky Gold is number 5,
American Eagle 4, JD 3, Jim Beam 2.
Yeah. So now we're going to tell you the order that we said in preference. So this was number 5 as our least, which was that. So we're going to rearrange.
So that was number 5.
So Kentucky our least favourite was Kentucky Gold. That can piss off. Fourth favourite?
Fourth was
number 1. We got that one right.
So Bluegrass was number 1.
Ooh, that means I got that wrong.
Yes.
Unless it's that.
Unless, yeah.
Yeah. So those two
will be that one.
Yeah. If this one is Jim Beam, then I'm correct. Otherwise,
I didn't even know they have any guess because it's like.
Otherwise, I'm just not at all. Oh, this has got alcohol all over it. This is number 4, so I did get it incorrect. This is actually 40, one of the few 40%ers we had. So this is that one. That one's, yeah. So Eagle, what's it called? American Eagle came in 3rd place. 2nd place came in JD. Wait, no, Oh yeah, JD. So number 2 must have been.
Wait, how have we done this? We've accidentally ordered them. We did not set this up.
I promise you that we didn't set anything up. You can watch us, like, as we pick through, we move them around as well. Like, we didn't place them where they were. So
I'm actually extremely
accidentally
confused.
No, these 2 we had to switch around.
We swapped those 2, but the rest
the rest after we swapped that, these 3 were in line automatically. So Jim Beam, Jack Daniels were our favourites.
I mean, it's understandable. They're the 2 biggest brands.
They are the most palatable. None of them were something that I'd be like, that I was like, oh yeah, really nice. They were just more
How do you
like...
get Balcones out of Jim Beam? That's 37%.
I need to taste because this happens every time, and it's always this. It always ends up being the thing I normally like least as the thing that I just is like, oh, Balcones. Now it doesn't smell like Balcones.
That's still got that rubber note, but I wouldn't call it Balcones.
No, this is the one that smells like Balcones. Yeah, no, we put it 2nd. So JD.
No, yeah.
Yeah. So that I can understand because it's different. It was, identifiably empty. I mean, different, and it is like very much empty. But still, I wouldn't have said that it's Balcones. But I have such like I feel like I've got so much PTSD of the Jack Daniel's smell and flavour from like when we were younger that I could identify it easily. But I think it must all be gone because I can't identify it.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, we had no idea that was JD. I mean,
I said at the start, I reckon that the one that smelled like Balcones was probably JD, but not because I recognised JD, but just because it seemed like the most different.
You know what the interesting thing is? With the Kentucky Gold, when we reviewed it, we said, very nice.
We said,
really good bourbon.
Might get that instead of Jim Beam.
Yeah, we said that. Really good for its price.
Yeah.
But when you actually blind taste them together, it's...
For us.
For us, we didn't find it as nice. But... I mean, that's just...
They taste the same to me now. I don't know, it's so difficult. Anyway, I think that's, especially budget-wise, doing it all is extra difficult, but it can save you some money. Not for us, really, because I think that's like the most expensive, then that.
Yeah, they were interesting.
So it didn't really help us that way, but you might like some really more budgety ones instead of like you go to kind of like always on the bar cart mid-range bourbon.
Yeah.
Either way, it's interesting. We just wanted to do this because we've been like doing a lot of these reviews lately on the budget, especially bourbons and scotches. We'll probably do the same thing for the budget scotches.
Mm-hmm.
And we're always like trying to be like, oh, which one do we... It kind of reminds us of this, and we're like, oh, but was it that or was it this? Like, screw it, let's try and do a blind tasting, be like, and to actually figure out which ones we actually enjoy, because after like a day, you totally forget what they taste like, and you just remember like a vague bourbon flavour.
And these reviews are all on our channel, so yeah, I'll leave a link to them all down in the description. So
it'll be interesting to look back at those and see how positive we were on the individual bottles individually compared to like if we were really down on Jack and Jim Beam and then we're really positive on these two kind of thing.
I think we were positive on all of them, we were just more positive on some, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
So I think it was like, we really enjoyed that because it was really cheap.
$25.
And it's quite enjoyable. But when you line them up with other budget bourbons, it doesn't hold up, obviously.
There is definitely a price differential though. The delta between them is like, there is one. So like Jack is what, like 55 for the 700ml.
Yeah.
And that's going to be like 25, 30.
Yeah.
So there's still a difference, but like there's not many budget options for us. So even though like the budget range isn't like, you know, $5 to $15 here, it's like, you know, 25 to, you know, $50, $60. So it just depends. But either way, if you found this interesting at all, let us know. Let us know your opinion on these, which one you recommend and you think that is your favorite out of all of them. Unless you're in America and you can't get hold of the ones that are not even legally bourbon. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, leave us a like. If you want to see future episodes from us, maybe consider hitting that subscribe button. If you do, we'll see you in the next one. Cheers!